It is not about what is behind us. The only thing we're concerned about in terms of what's behind us is we know who we are. We know who this group is. Now it's time to go finish this thing off the right way. Urgency, edge, and let's go have some fun. Let's go, baby.
Big news out of Evanston yesterday. Northwestern removing the interim tag from David Braun's title. We're going to get you out to Evanston in just a bit. David Braun is set to be introduced.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my extreme honor and pleasure to officially welcome Coach Braun as the 30th Dan and Susan Jones family head football coach. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you to our players. You guys are, words won't do it justice.
What this team, this group of student athletes, this coaching staff, the support staff has embodied this year is nothing short of incredibly impressive.
You want to talk about the character of a team? All you got to do is look at this group right now.
I hate to go negative here, but if you're going to look at one team in the Big Ten that could be some trouble in their neck of the woods, where's the one team in the Big Ten where you're like, they got a lot of work to do?
Unfortunately, I would say it stays in Evanston. I think it's still Northwestern.
Everybody out there thinks Northwestern is going to go 2-10. Maybe they're going to go 1-11 again. Maybe they won't win a single game.
They've been 4-20 since 2020, so there were issues here on the field.
David Braun is Northwestern's new football coach. ESPN's Pete Thamel reporting that now former Wildcats defensive coordinator will serve as the interim head coach.
Obviously thrown into a very unusual situation and one that you would have never dreamed of, but you're here, and I also heard you say that steps along your way have prepared you for this.
I mean, the expectations, in my mind didn't change. It was, we're going to find a way to battle our tails off to win a Big Ten West championship, get to a bowl game and win our bowl game. You're kidding me? We get to do this? We get to do this? Yeah. There was people at Big Ten Media Day that heard me say those types of things and, almost kind of, were put back or, kind of chuckled. And I don't blame anyone for that.
And one of the first things that we did as a staff was having an opportunity to sit down and have an honest conversation about how we're going to win football games at Northwestern this year.
Early on, before I was named interim head coach, it was, guys, it's my job to make sure that I can provide you clarity and direction.
Obviously, him just coming in as the defensive coordinator, we developed a great relationship right off the bat. The first meeting we had together, we didn't even talk about anything football. He kind of just wanted to get to know me, and I think that was pretty much the same with the rest of the defensive guys.
As I was named interim head coach, well now it was, how do I support these guys?
Guys, make sure we continue to lock into this opportunity for us to compete, track production, and really gauge where we're at when we talk about our non-negotiables, okay? At the end of the day in the fall, are we going to win games just by playing great defense? We're going to win games because we play complementary football and we play well in all three phases. We got to self-evaluate every single practice. Are we playing with the tempo and demeanor of play that we expect around this place? All of it is in the rear view. We can understand our past to go write our story, but our vision, our eyes, are all straightforward.
Williams is going to keep it himself, goes toward the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Pressure's coming, he steps up, he's hit, it's swatted away.
Now, obviously, this isn't what they planned for themselves in the first half.
Hey, there's some time to get going, but we're rolling now. Keep giving the ball back to the offense. We got 30 minutes to make up a 17-point deficit.
Henning, what you guys have been through the last 6 weeks. Let's go win. Hey, together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Inside the 10, makes a man miss. Inside the 5, touchdown. Rutgers, a little high step into the end zone. He'll throw it for the 26th time, and it's intercepted. It's Longer Bean who plucked it right out of the air.
This game hasn't gone the way Northwestern planned it, but for those guys, I have to imagine it still has been a good feeling of being able to come out here and play football. They've gone through a lot this summer. I think it didn't go the way we wanted, but we'll get back in the meeting room and we can build off of it.
We ain't there yet, but it's building bit by bit. Go dominate your process. Go dominate your passion.
You know, dominating your process is owning what you can own and taking 100% responsibility, extreme ownership, understanding what that process is and putting all your focus, effort, and energy into that.
Taking the snap, this is Jack Lausch, and he will walk into the end zone for a touchdown.
Artisan with time, and that is intercepted. Northwestern wanted more takeaways, and they get it from their captain, Bryce Gallagher.
I think I'm proud of the way we just all stuck together. Obviously faced a ton of adversity through the summer, so I'm just really proud of the way we all stuck together, showed people that we truly are brothers and have each other's backs, and we have a great team and have the talent here to win football games in the Big Ten.
This is an impossible task that he's been thrust into here. No one is in a position to predict what happens from here.
First coach for Northwestern, either interim or head, since 1973 to win their home debut.
So proud of this group. So proud of this group. Let's keep building. We saw something today. There is something special brewing in this group.
The Wildcats come in with a record of 1-2 after losing at Duke last week.
Yeah, to write your own story, I think that's important to any individual, any team, any collection of people that are coming together for a common purpose. We all know and understand sometimes it's in the most difficult scenarios that true character is revealed. The young men that I've come to know, I really wanted to challenge them to go put on full display and write their own story, what they're all about. You know, Minnesota game, I mean, that second half, that fourth quarter, you know, holy smokes.
That was a big one too. That was huge. That was a huge game.
We are at halftime under the lights at Ryan Field. Minnesota with a 24-7 score.
Play through that on the whistle. It's coming. Keep playing through that on the whistle.
There was a sense of looking in those guys' eyes who were in that locker room and seeing them come together, seeing the way they worked every day. It was a sense of, you know, we're going to do something.
Keep grinding it out, one play at a time. What are they going to say when we come back and bring back a victory? 1, 2, 3, together!
You know, we're down. You know, a lot of people left that game. There weren't a lot of people in the fourth quarter when time was expiring.
Definitely one of the most fun games I've ever played in. I don't think I've ever been in a game that we've come back from that big of a deficit.
Zach Olsen, 37-yard attempt. Kick is up and good. And continuing to look for answers here, but a good opportunity for the Cats.
I mean, I kind of blacked out in that fourth quarter.
10 toes down! 10 toes down! I don't care what the score says! Everything you got! Let's go!
Tra I monti e la pianura, l'ultimo racconto.
Two-quarter pushes his way across the goal line for the Wildcat touchdown. Forced to toss it away, brings up fourth down.
Northwestern not going quietly.
Deep pass and the connection made again to guess who? Kurtz. So again going Kurt's way. How about that? Dropping it in the bread basket. Northwestern just moving down the field. Bryant, good footwork. How about Kurtz? Touchdown! What a night! Slings it over to Span Ford, who gets pushed back short of the first down and another defensive stop.
Next thing you know, I look up and we're down by one score and we have a chance to drive down the field and tie it up.
All right, so here's Bryant and this Northwestern offense. Bryant got to get out of bounds for the Wildcats. Over the middle. Time is ticking. And Bryant will clock it.
So we're trying to create space or create matchups.
That play in particular, I knew it was coming to me. I knew it was man coverage, so it was one-on-one. I had to beat my man, and Ben kind of gave me that look before the snap that, he was coming to me.
5 seconds to play. Northwestern's got to find the end zone to extend this game. Bryant pump fake.
Pumps once, throws over the middle. Touchdown! A.J. Henning!
He stood tall, delivered the biggest pass he has thrown as a Northwestern Wildcat.
I tell you, I told you I got to go!
We've got overtime to come between Minnesota and Northwestern in 60 seconds.
Hey, everything we've done to this point, urgency and edge for 4 quarters, and we're sitting there however long it takes. Well, this is for however long it takes. Let's go. We're winning tonight, baby. Let's go.
Minnesota will be on offense first, going this direction.
And Minnesota gets 3 points here in overtime.
Touchdown wins it for the Cats. Here's Bryant, rolls right, looking now, throwing downfield, wide open, caught, Mangieri, touchdown, the Wildcats win! Touchdown Northwestern, and the Wildcats have stunned the Gophers in overtime.
That kind of game just goes back to just rooting into what this team is all about. Never giving up in the face of adversity, persevering through when all odds are against you.
The reason that we've had the success that we've had this year is because of the complete buy-in from scout team players, the captains or the starters, every single coach, every single member of the support staff. It's taken, a great deal of buy-in from a lot of people for us to get to this point.
They can draw on the experience of last week coming back, but there is a key difference. With Bryant now out of the game after that last sack by Durant and Brendan Sullivan, who is now 9 of 11 throwing the football this year. And here's a sack. Keon Wiley, another play made. And his throw is right on the money. Second time in the end zone today for Trey Potts.
This ball game is over. Penn State wins it. Final score, 41-13.
They don't got what we got. What we got is something special. So own it. Let it sting a little bit. You show up tomorrow, whatever you got to do on your day off, watch some film, get into recovery, get off your feet, get healthy, and show up Monday ready to take full ownership, and we're finding a way to go 1-0 next week. You with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Has worked so well against Northwestern. I wonder if Tony sends one again. It looks like he's got 5 on the line of scrimmage.
Here's the game. 1 timeout left on 4th down. Pressure Sullivan in trouble and sacked. With the game on the line, Nebraska relies on the black shirts. And there's the dagger.
Guys, I'm not going to stand here in front of you and say that we should be okay with the result. We came here to win a football game. But listen to me very, very, very clearly on this. Okay, we talked at the beginning of the week. An opportunity in the second half of the season, specifically the 3rd quarter. An opportunity to set the stage. Just because we fell short today doesn't mean we don't have a great opportunity to set the stage for the story that this team writes. The only way that we're going to do that is by sticking together. I have no doubt and no question about the effort that was put into it today. We laid it all out there. It's no opportunity for us to hang our heads, feel sorry for ourselves, and mope around. It's an opportunity for us to take ownership, get back to Evanston, get back to work, focus on Maryland, focus on defending Ryan Field, and sticking together. It can hurt. For the next 24 hours, it can hurt. It should hurt. What we put into this, it should hurt. But use that to continue to fuel the family, the togetherness, the love that this group has for one another.
You got all the guys on the team that you love so much, and all the guys that you want to perform for, and the guys that you've worked so hard in the summer and in fall camp with, that it just felt that much better when we finally started winning together.
It's going to take every single person in this room right now to get it done today.
I got to tell you, man, I'm really looking forward to this game because each are coming off of performances that they feel like are below the standard they're trying to set. I do believe that Brendan Sullivan's toughness is a big part of why this team has been able to fight back into several games.
They've shown that toughness in back-to-back starts. This will be his 3rd in a row starting for an injured Ben Bryant.
Yeah, I think that's a game where I finally just came out of my shell and played to the capabilities I know I can play.
Off a pump, Sullivan, end zone for Kurtz. He got him for 6.
when you get your chance, it feels really good to be able to go in and put out what you've been working for. And so having the teammates we have, having the guys in the QB room that we have, it just made it that much better.
And pressure from the Terps. And Sullivan flicks it out for a touchdown. Cam Porter in to give the Cats the lead.
This has been a very composed first half for Brendan Sullivan.
Looked like Northwestern guard Boo Buie on the teardrop. Here he is on 2nd and 15. Unloads it downfield and drops it in. The diving catch by Henning, with Sullivan extending the play.
All the quarterbacks talking together about the previous drive. They all just are supporting their QB right now.
You'd expect them to fold. You would expect them to take a little bit of a regression. It hasn't happened.
How about them cardiac cats?
53 yards straight on to put Iowa ahead with 19 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Stevens out of the hold to Taylor. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. He sends it towards the uprights, and it is good. The Hawkeyes celebrate a win over the Wildcats for the 3rd straight year. And the Cats still come up shy of back-to-back wins this season.
When you start talking about the outcome and let's go win or, the fear of loss, no. Leave no doubt, and that comes back to dominating your process. When you dominate your process and you fully maximize the opportunity that's in front of you, you leave no doubt.
Starting quarterback, it's been a while for Northwestern. Ben Bryant, end of September, his shoulder injury, he goes out. He's been working his way back, and a former transfer from Cincinnati has a chance to play against his former head coach in Luke Fickell today.
6th-year quarterback Ben Bryant out of Lyons Township High School, previously played at Eastern Michigan and at the University of Cincinnati, where he started 11 games last year.
Definitely not the path that I expected coming out of high school, but I've had to make a lot of tough decisions and leave places and go somewhere new, but I think I wouldn't change anything. I think I've grown up a lot from it.
He's the kind of guy, he can certainly toss the ball around. Threw for 21 touchdowns a year ago.
Ben Bryant had been practicing and trying to work his way back. Bryant comes out throwing, completing to Bryce. Extra pressure coming, picked up the throw, wide open, that's going to be a touchdown, Northwestern, A.J. Henning.
We're both new, came in together, kind of knowing him as another Illinois guy from around. I had heard about him, and he's a great player. He's played a lot of football. I describe him as like another coach on the field. He sees the field so well, he makes the right reads, makes the right decisions, knows where everyone's supposed to be.
For the end zone. Bryant with the touchdown toss to Cam Johnson.
Just a tremendous performance all day long.
That dude stared adversity down. Could have packed it up and said, you know what, I'm dinged up. That's it for the season. I'm going to worry about my pro career. And that dude is a warrior. He's a competitor. He's a great teammate.
The first in 120 years, but a first-year head coach at Northwestern to have 5+ wins, and they're not done yet.
I look at David Braun and what he's done at Northwestern.
This was a non-competitive football team a year ago.
He has connected with the players on this team.
Not every team can sit there and say, we have a chance to play in a bowl game, and yet here they are right now, 1 win away from a bowl game.
All right, guys, I know it's been a long day. I appreciate it. We were in the locker room last week. We want Braun. We brought that back to the powers that be. We want Braun too. So we're going to bring up the 30th head football coach at Northwestern, Dave Braun.
Big news out of Evanston yesterday. Northwestern removing the interim tag from David Braun's title.
I think the video of the team reacting to the news yesterday shows you everything you need to know about how they feel about having David Braun as their head coach today and in the future.
First of all, what did it mean to you personally to have these guys go to bat for you the way they did? Had you ever had anything like that before in your career?
Dave, you're going to make me emotional with this question, man. Means it's why we do what we do for these guys.
Now, this was unthinkable a couple weeks ago, even a couple months ago.
David Braun's the full-time head coach, and Northwestern can play for a bowl game today.
Fully present right now. Not worried about the past, not worried about the future. We're worried about right now. 4 quarters, one play at a time. Leave no doubt for these seniors.
A 4th down wall for the Wildcats. Around the corner now, cutting it back. Cam Johnson all the way home. This unlikely season with an unlikely head coach will finich with at least 6 wins. And it's official now, the Wildcats are going bowling.
I'm so proud of our players. These guys trusted themselves. They trusted the team. So thrilled that this team has an opportunity to extend the season.
Northwestern already bowl bound. Illinois needs a win tonight to be bowl eligible for the 2nd straight year. I now need this to tie the game. Here's Paddock rolling, throwing, tipped in the air, and a flag. There is no problem. Northwestern defeats Illinois 45-43 here in Champaign, and the Land of Lincoln Trophy is heading back north.
I think David Braun should be up for Coach of the Year. He stepped in, and he's a young coach with no experience whatsoever. Considering everything they've been through, this has been one of the stories of the year that I think David Braun should absolutely be commended for.
What would a bowl win mean to this group?
It'd mean that we truly understood what unfinished business meant. There's a lot to be proud of, but we're not done yet.
I think it'd mean everything. It's just a culmination of all the stuff we've been through this year, and we only get so many opportunities to play this game, so you got to take advantage of all of them.
We're hungry. We're not complacent at all. We know we got one more left to go, so we're really looking forward to this opportunity to go get another win.
A lot of great storylines in this game, perhaps none better around college football this season than Northwestern. Many thought they might not win a game this year. They've won 7.
Not once has this team been worried about what someone else thinks about us. People can make comments, they can say whatever they want. We know who we are. You've left no doubt in your preparation. Leaving no doubt isn't about how you show up on game day. Leaving no doubt is the way that you move and prepare. You've left no doubt. Here we are, baby. Here we are, baby. One more quarter together. Let's go finish this thing off the right way, baby. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Bryant has 2 completions since halftime. Bryant took it back from Titus, takes off running and got close to another first down. And now he's not getting up after a hit around the head.
Just a heartbreaking way to potentially end your college career. A guy that's meant so much to this program this season.
Ryan Helinski in at quarterback, experienced player, 22 career starts, couple of 4th and shorts tonight, and that one's over the head of Marshall Lang. Clock at 3 as they snap it. Glover in trouble and driven back, led by Bryce Gallagher. Ben Bryant is back in.
They cleared him, and he's back in the ball game.
Bryant lofts it up, Henning is open, and he makes a diving catch.
Do our job. Do our job. Let's go slow right here. Come on now. Go. Come on.
Pump fake by Bryant. Lots of contact over there, and they still complete it for a touchdown to Bryce Gallagher.
And 1. Come on, man.
It just goes to show you the heart that's in each and every one of these Northwestern players.
David Braun, 8-5 in his first season. A fitting conclusion to this remarkable year for the Northwestern football program.
We can talk about everything that this group has achieved. We can talk about tonight. We can talk about a bowl victory. We can talk about stats. That stuff is fleeting. What isn't fleeting is the relationships that exist in this room. You will come back decades later, and the people in this room will be the guys that you continue to lean on for the rest of your life. People wanted to say things about this group, and we challenge you to stare adversity down.
We challenged you to go write your own story.
This is the most under the radar winning season of the year in all of college football.
So continue to lean into these relationships, these friendships, man. They will last you a lifetime. And that stuff is real. That stuff lasts forever.